Mary had always been mindful of her health. At 75, she knew eating right was crucial. She had seen her friends suffer from heart disease, diabetes, and memory loss. Some had even passed away suddenly. She didn't want to be next. But one evening, a simple meal ended her life. She took a bite, then another. Suddenly, she couldn't breathe. Her hands clutched her throat, eyes wide with panic. Her family didn't realize what was happening. Choking in seniors is often silent. By the time they noticed, it was too late. Mary's story isn't rare. Every year, thousands of seniors die from choking or food-related illnesses. The worst part, these deaths are preventable. As we age, digestion slows, swallowing becomes harder, and blood sugar becomes more sensitive. The foods we ate in our 40s and 50s may now silently damage our bodies. This video will cover 4 foods you must avoid after 70 and what to eat. The last one is something most seniors eat daily without realizing the hidden danger. Let's get started. 1. Hard and dry foods, the silent choking hazard. Seniors over 65 are at the highest risk of choking-related deaths. Unlike what you see in movies, choking in older adults is often silent. Their airway is blocked, but they can't cough or call for help. This makes it extremely dangerous, as people around them may not even realize what's happening until it's too late. In many cases, seniors choke while sitting at the dinner table with family members who don't notice the warning signs until the individual is already unconscious. Why is choking so dangerous for seniors? Many people assume choking is only a risk for young children, but in reality, it's a leading cause of accidental deaths among seniors. Here, why? Weakened throat muscles, the muscles that help us swallow, weaken as we age. Food doesn't go down as smoothly, making it more likely to get stuck. Seniors often need extra time to swallow, and even when they think the food has gone down, small pieces may still be lodged in the throat. Reduced saliva production. Saliva plays a crucial role in breaking down food and lubricating the throat to aid in swallowing. Many seniors experience dry mouth due to aging, certain medical conditions, or medications such as antihistamines, blood pressure drugs, or antidepressants. When there's not enough saliva, dry foods become more complex to swallow, increasing the risk of choking. Slower reaction times. In younger individuals, a quick cough or gag reflex kicks in immediately when something gets stuck in the throat. However, in seniors, the body's natural reflexes slow down. This means that even if a piece of food is blocking their airway, they may not react as forcefully as a younger person, making it harder to clear the obstruction on their own. One of the biggest dangers is that choking incidents among seniors can look like something harmless at first. A senior may be simply pausing in thought or struggling to swallow a piece of food normally. However, if they are unable to speak, cough, or clear their throat, they need help right away. Most dangerous foods. Some foods are far riskier than others for seniors. The most common choking hazards are dry, tough, or difficult to break down. Raw vegetables. While raw vegetables are packed with nutrients, they can be too hard for seniors with weakened teeth or dentures to chew correctly. A large piece that isn't chewed well can get lodged in the throat. Dry bread, crackers, and rice cakes. Dry and crumbly foods can absorb moisture in the mouth, making them difficult to swallow. For example, a dry piece of toast can become stuck in the throat if there isn't enough saliva to moisten it. Nuts and seeds. These are particularly risky because they are small and hard and can easily slip into the airway, especially if eaten too quickly. If inhaled into the lungs instead of being appropriately swallowed, they can cause serious complications. Popcorn. Many people don't realize how dangerous popcorn can be for seniors. Its lightweight texture makes it difficult to chew thoroughly, and the small, sharp kernels can quickly become stuck in the throat. Real-life case, the toast that ended a life. In 2022, a 76-year-old man in Texas died suddenly at breakfast. He was eating toast when he quietly slumped over. Sitting just a few feet away, his wife didn't realize anything was wrong at first. He wasn't coughing, gasping, or flailing his arms. He simply stopped moving. When his wife noticed and called for help, it was too late. Paramedics arrived, but the lack of oxygen had already caused severe brain damage. The simple piece of toast had blocked his airway completely, and his weakened gag reflex had failed to clear it in time. His wife later said, "I just thought he was thinking about something or taking a moment before his next bite. I never imagined he was choking because he didn't make a sound." This tragic incident highlights how silent and deadly choking can be for seniors. Unlike younger people who may gag or cough violently when choking, older adults often cannot react in time to save themselves. What to eat instead? The good news is that choking risks can be significantly reduced by making simple changes to the diet. seniors can still enjoy a variety of delicious foods, just with safer alternatives. Steamed vegetables instead of raw carrots, or choose steamed or roasted versions. Cooking vegetables softens their texture, making them easier to chew and swallow without increasing choking risks. Soft whole grain bread instead of dry, crumbly toast or rice cakes. Choose smooth, whole grain bread that retains moisture and is easier to chew. If necessary, spread a thin nut butter or avocado layer to add extra softness. Nut butters instead of whole nuts. While nuts are a great source of healthy fats and protein, entire nuts pose a choking risk. Switching to peanut butter, almond butter, or cashew butter offers the same benefits without the danger. Seniors and their caregivers should also consider adjusting eating habits to reduce choking risks further. Cutting food into small, manageable pieces, eating slowly, and drinking water between bites can all help prevent choking. Sometimes, healthcare providers may recommend specialized swallowing therapy or dietary modifications for seniors with severe difficulties. Choking is a silent but deadly threat for seniors, and it can happen to anyone, even in the presence of family. It's essential to be aware of the risks, recognize the signs, and take preventive measures to keep aging loved ones safe. Simple food swaps and careful eating habits can make a significant difference. No one should lose their life over something as simple as toast. Have you or a loved one ever experienced difficulty swallowing? Let us know in the comments. 2. Processed meats, a heart attack in every bite. Processed meats like bacon, sausages, and deli meats are silent killers. They are loaded with sodium, harmful preservatives, and unhealthy fats that strain the heart and shorten life expectancy. While they may be convenient and tasty, they come with a heavy price, one that often isn't paid until it's too late. Many seniors have been eating processed meats their entire lives, unaware of the long-term damage these foods are doing to their bodies. Why they're dangerous. One of the biggest dangers of processed meats is their extremely high sodium content. Excess sodium intake is directly linked to high blood pressure, which in turn increases the risk of strokes, heart attacks, and kidney disease. Many seniors already have high blood pressure, and their bodies can no longer process salt as efficiently as they once did. Eating processed meats daily puts an enormous strain on the cardiovascular system. Most processed meats also contain dangerous preservatives such as nitrates and nitrites, which have been linked to cancer. These chemicals extend the shelf life of deli meats, bacon, and sausages. Still, when consumed over time, they form carcinogenic compounds that can contribute to stomach, pancreatic, and colorectal cancer. Another major issue is the high saturated fat content in processed meats. Saturated fats raise cholesterol levels, leading to atherosclerosis, where fatty deposits build up inside the arteries. This narrowing of the arteries can reduce blood flow to the heart, increasing the likelihood of a heart attack. Over time, frequent consumption of processed meats can turn what seems like a minor dietary habit into a life-threatening health problem. The shocking truth about processed meats. A study found that seniors who regularly eat processed meats increase their risk of cardiovascular disease by 44%. This means that something as simple as eating bacon for breakfast or a ham sandwich for lunch every day could significantly shorten one's. The chemicals used in processed meats are not meant to be consumed long-term. They were originally developed to preserve food for extended periods, but modern science has revealed their damaging effects on human health. Unlike fresh meats, which provide essential proteins and nutrients, processed meats introduce toxins into the body that gradually deteriorate health over time. Another shocking fact is that just one serving of processed meat per day increases the risk of heart disease by nearly 20%. A single hot dog or a few slices of deli turkey might not seem like much, but these foods accumulate damage in the body. The excessive salt, preservatives, and unhealthy fats put immense pressure on the heart. Many seniors continue eating processed meats simply because they are unaware of the risks. These foods are marketed as convenient and delicious, making them a staple in many households. However, the reality is that they contribute to a shorter life expectancy, increased hospital visits, and a lower quality of life due to heart complications. Real-life case: the bacon that led to a heart attack. Joe, a 72-year-old retired teacher, had always been conscious of his health. He took daily walks, never smoked, and made sure to stay active. But there was one thing he never questioned: his daily breakfast. For years, Joe started his mornings with 2 eggs, toast, and several strips of bacon. It was his routine, something he enjoyed and never thought twice about. But one morning he felt an unusual tightness in his chest. He ignored it at first, assuming it was just heartburn. Later that afternoon, while walking to his mailbox, he felt dizzy and struggled to catch his breath. That evening, he found himself in the emergency room, having suffered a mild heart attack. When doctors reviewed Joe's diet, they found one glaring issue. His daily processed meat intake was putting immense stress on his heart. His doctor explained that the excessive sodium and saturated fat in bacon had contributed to years of high blood pressure and cholesterol buildup, setting him up for a heart attack. Joe was shocked. He had never considered bacon to be a problem. His doctor gave him a stark warning: if you don't cut back on processed meats, your next heart attack could be worse or fatal. Determined to change his habits, Joe immediately removed bacon and other processed meats from his diet. Within just a few months, his blood pressure improved, his cholesterol levels stabilized, and he felt more energetic than he had in years. He no longer felt as sluggish in the afternoons, and his doctor even reduced his medication dosage. Joe's story serves as a powerful reminder that small dietary changes can make a huge impact on heart health. The damage caused by processed meats is not always immediate, but over time, it adds up, leading to life-threatening conditions that could have been prevented. What to eat instead? The good news is that plenty of delicious, heart-healthy alternatives to processed meats exist. Instead of consuming sodium-packed deli meats or bacon, try incorporating the following options into your meals. Grilled chicken or fish. Lean proteins like salmon, tuna, and grilled chicken are great alternatives. They provide high-quality protein without the harmful preservatives or excess sodium in processed meats. Lentils and beans, high in fiber and low in cholesterol. Legumes such as black beans, lentils, and chickpeas can help improve heart health while keeping meals satisfying and nutritious. Homemade meals with fresh ingredients. One of the best ways to reduce sodium and unhealthy fats is to prepare meals at home using fresh, whole ingredients. Instead of buying prepackaged deli meats, consider making homemade turkey or chicken breast slices, seasoned with herbs instead of salt. If you still crave the texture and taste of deli meats, consider opting for low-sodium, nitrate-free alternatives. Better yet, switch to plant-based proteins like tofu or tempeh. These provide the same protein benefits but without the harmful effects of processed meats. A simple change that can save your life. Eliminating or reducing processed meats from your diet may seem like a small change, but the impact on your heart health is enormous. Switching to fresh, whole foods can lower your risk of heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. Many seniors don't realize that their daily dietary habits slowly damage their bodies. But the truth is, your food choices today determine your heart health tomorrow. Cutting out processed meats could mean more years with your family, more energy to do the things you love, and fewer trips to the hospital. What about you? Have you or a loved one regularly eaten processed meats? Are you willing to make a change for your heart health? Let us know in the comments. Your story could inspire someone else to create a healthier choice. Do you eat processed meats daily? Would you swap them for a healthier option? Comment below. 3. Sugary drinks and artificial sweeteners, the bone and brain killers. Many seniors believe diet sodas and fruit juices are better than sugary sodas. In reality, both can do serious harm to the body. Sodas, even diet ones, strip calcium from bones, weakening them over time and increasing the risk of fractures. While fruit juices might seem like a healthy alternative, most are packed with sugar, causing sharp blood sugar spikes that contribute to diabetes, weight gain, and even cognitive decline. Artificial sweeteners, often found in sugar-free drinks, trick the body into thinking it's consuming sugar, triggering insulin responses and cravings for more sweets. This confusion disrupts metabolism, leading to weight gain, inflammation, and a higher risk of type 2 diabetes. Many studies also suggest that long-term consumption of artificial sweeteners may be linked to increased risk of dementia, affecting memory and cognitive function. The dangers of sugary and diet drinks. Sodas are one of the worst offenders when it comes to bone health. They contain phosphoric acid, which depletes calcium from bones, making them brittle and more prone to fractures. Many seniors who regularly drink sodas are unknowingly setting themselves up for osteoporosis and mobility issues in the future. Additionally, drinks high in sugar cause repeated spikes in blood sugar, forcing the pancreas to work overtime to produce insulin. Over time, this leads to insulin resistance, the main cause of type 2 diabetes. Many seniors who develop diabetes later in life don't realize that their years of consuming sugary beverages were a major contributing factor. Artificial sweeteners may seem like a better alternative, but they come with their risks. Research suggests that these sugar substitutes confuse the body's ability to regulate hunger, leading to overeating, weight gain, and metabolic imbalances. Worse, they can negatively affect gut bacteria, which are crucial for digestion, immunity, and brain health. Real-life case: the woman who broke her hip from diet soda. Nancy, a 68-year-old woman, had always believed she was making a smart choice by drinking diet soda instead of regular soda. She drank at least 2 cans a day for years, thinking it would help her maintain her weight and keep her blood sugar in check. One afternoon, Nancy was walking to check her mail when she tripped over a small crack in the sidewalk. It wasn't a hard fall, but she couldn't stand up when she tried to stand up. The pain in her hip was unbearable. When she got to the hospital, doctors confirmed she had suffered a severe hip fracture. After running some tests, her doctors were shocked to find that Nancy's bones were significantly weaker than expected for her age. When they reviewed her diet, they discovered she had been consuming diet sodas for decades. The phosphoric acid and artificial sweeteners had gradually stripped calcium from her bones, leaving them fragile. She needed surgery and months of physical therapy just to regain her mobility. Nancy's story is a wake-up call. Many seniors don't realize how much damage sugary and diet drinks can do to their bodies until it's too late. What to drink instead? The good news is that making a simple switch in beverages can significantly improve bone health, metabolism, and overall well-being. Seniors should aim for drinks that hydrate and nourish the body rather than damage it. Water with lemon or cucumber: this is the best alternative to sodas. It hydrates the body without harmful additives and helps flush out toxins. Herbal teas: chamomile tea promotes relaxation and better sleep, while green tea is packed with antioxidants that support brain health and memory. Low-sugar smoothies: blending Greek yogurt with berries, flax seeds, and almond milk provides a nutrient-rich drink that supports bone density, heart health, and digestion. Many seniors feel an instant difference after cutting out sugary and diet drinks. Better digestion, more energy, improved sleep, and stronger bones are just a few of the benefits of switching to healthier options. Do you drink soda or diet drinks daily? Would you consider swapping them for a healthier option? Tell us in the comments. 4. White bread and refined carbs: the hidden diabetes risk. White bread, pasta, and refined carbs may taste good, but their effects on the body are far from harmless. These foods break down into sugar rapidly, causing spikes in blood sugar that increase the risk of diabetes. Over time, frequent consumption of refined carbohydrates overworks the pancreas, leading to insulin resistance, the key driver of type 2 diabetes. Many seniors unknowingly contribute to their declining health by eating these foods daily, unaware of their impact on long-term well-being. Why they're dangerous. One of the biggest problems with refined carbs is that they lack fiber. Fiber slows digestion, helping regulate blood sugar levels and keep you full longer. On the other hand, white bread and pasta are stripped of their natural fiber, meaning they cause rapid blood sugar spikes that force the body to release large amounts of insulin. Over time, this constant cycle of spiking and crashing blood sugar levels can burn out the pancreas, leading to diabetes. Refined carbs have also been linked to dementia. Research suggests that high blood sugar levels increase inflammation in the brain, accelerating cognitive decline. Studies show that seniors who consume large amounts of refined carbohydrates are at a much higher risk of developing Alzheimer's disease, often referred to as type 3 diabetes, due to its connection with insulin resistance. Another major issue is weight gain. Since refined carbs digest quickly, they leave you hungry sooner, leading to overeating. Excess sugar that isn't burned off gets stored as fat, particularly around the abdomen. This leads to increased inflammation, which in turn worsens joint pain, heart disease, and metabolic disorders. Real-life case: the grandfather who developed diabetes from a sandwich. Frank, a 74-year-old retired schoolteacher, had always considered himself health conscious. He didn't eat much junk food and kept his meals balanced, but he ate one thing almost every day: a turkey sandwich on white bread. At a routine checkup, Frank was shocked when his doctor told him his blood sugar levels were dangerously high. He wasn't overweight and didn't think he had an unhealthy diet, but after reviewing his eating habits, the doctor pointed to his daily consumption of white bread as the culprit. The white bread he was eating acted just like sugar in his body, causing constant blood sugar spikes that had been silently pushing him toward diabetes. His doctor explained that these daily spikes had forced his pancreas to work harder and harder over the years, gradually leading him toward insulin resistance. Determined to improve his health, Frank immediately swapped white bread for whole grain, switched to brown rice instead of white rice, and added fiber-rich foods like lentils and quinoa to his meals. Within a few months, his blood sugar levels stabilized without needing medication. Not only did he feel better, but he also had more energy and fewer cravings throughout the day. What to eat instead? The good news is that making small swaps can significantly impact health. Replacing refined carbs with fiber-rich alternatives helps stabilize blood sugar, reduces the risk of diabetes, and supports brain health. Whole grain or sprouted bread, unlike white bread, whole grain bread contains fiber that slows down digestion, preventing blood sugar spikes. Brown rice, quinoa, and oats, these slow-digesting grains provide steady energy, keeping blood sugar levels stable throughout the day. Lentils and chickpeas, high in protein and fiber, legumes help reduce insulin resistance and keep you feeling full longer. Which of these foods do you eat the most? What's the first swap you'll make? Comment below. If you found this helpful, share it with a loved one who needs to hear it. Let's help more seniors live healthier, longer lives, one meal at a time.